So this is my TBR for this year. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel where we talk about self-improvement books, mental health and neuroscience. Today I'm excited to share my 2025 TBR list with you. I know I'm a bit late as it's already April, but I still wanted to share my reading plans for the year. I've curated a list of 25 books that I'm really looking forward to read. However, I do want to note that I have ADHD, which can make reading a bit more challenging for me. I tend to get distracted easily, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to finish all 25 books by the end of the year, but I'm going to do my best to stay on track. Now, let's take a look at my TBR list, the 25 books for 2025. Number 1, How to Stop Time by Matt Haig. After reading Midnight Library, I have become a huge fan of Matt Haig. I am excited to dive into this book. The title is so intriguing, I can't wait to read it. Number 2, The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. This classic novel has been on my radar for ages and I'm finally going to dive in. I heard that this book is about mental health and identity, and that's my most favorite topic to read about, so I'm expecting a powerful and thought-provoking read. Number 3, Shatter Me by Tahira Murphy. I've heard great things about this dystopian series. I've bought the whole series from Meesho and I'm excited to explore its unique world and characters. Number 4, The American Roommate Experiment by Elena Armus. This romance novel has been getting a lot of buzz and I'm excited to see what all the fuss is about. Number 5, The Life Impossible by Matt Haig. As I mentioned, Matt Haig has become one of my favorite writers and I'm so excited to read this book. Number 6, Amazing Grace Adams by Fran Littlewood. I don't really know much about it, but I'm excited to explore it. Number 7, Girl in Real Life by Thompson Winter. This novel explores the complexities of online relationships and identity, which is a really interesting topic to me. I have just started reading it and once I'm done, I'll make a book review video on the same. Number 8, Gone with the Wind by Margaret Mitchell. We also have some big fat classic books in TBR list, which is intimidating, but I'm gonna read it. This classic historical romance is set during the American Civil War and follows the story of Scarlett O'Hara. I'm excited to explore its themes of love, loss, and survival. Number 9, Billionaire Boy by David Williams. I'm looking forward to reading this fun and quirky novel. I've heard that it's hilarious and entertaining read. Number 10, Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. A very classic. It would probably take a day to complete it. This is a must read for any book lover and I'm excited to explore its themes and symbolism. Number 11, Wonder by R.J. Palacio. I've heard amazing things about this heartwarming and thought-provoking story about kindness, empathy, and acceptance, and I'm super excited to read it. Number 12, The Heartstopper series by Alice Oseman. I have already started reading it and I'm completely obsessed with this graphic novel. I love Nick and Charlie's story and I'm excited to see where the rest of the series take us. Sorry guys, due to some technical issues, this part of the video didn't get recorded, so I'm recording it the next day. So we have Intermezzo by Sally Rooney, another book that I don't know much about, but I'm excited to discover its story and themes. The title sounds very interesting. Let's see. I read a Sally Rooney's book before. I read Normal People, but I didn't really like it. I know it's very famous on the internet and all, but I personally didn't really like it. Anyway, number 14, we have Clean Break by Jacqueline Wilson. This novel explores the complexities of relationships and identity, which is a really interesting topic to me. Number 15, The Book of Doors by Gareth Brown. This one sounds really interesting. I love the title of this book and I'm really excited to learn more about its story and themes. Number 16, The Time Machine by H.G. Wells. Again, this is a very thin book and could be finished in a day. This classic science fiction novel explores the concept of time travel and the potential consequences of human innovation. I'm really excited to dive into its world and ideas. Number 17, The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas. This classic adventure novel follows the story of Edmond Dantes and his quest for revenge and redemption, and I'm really excited to explore its themes of betrayal, love, and justice. Number 18, Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Things by Matthew Perry. I'm a huge fan of Matthew Perry. He's my most favorite character from Friends and I'm excited to learn more about his life and experiences. He talks about his struggles with mental health and addiction in this book and I'm sure it's going to be a great read. Number 19, All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven. I've heard amazing things about this book. I heard that this book focuses on mental health, mainly bipolar, and as someone with bipolar, I am really excited to read this one. Number 20, The 1000-Year-Old Boy by Ross Welford. I'm really excited to read this middle grade fantasy novel about a boy named Alfie who's been alive for 1000 years. I'm looking forward to exploring its unique blend of history, magic, adventure, and delving into themes of identity and family and friendship. Number 21, Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. I've heard that this book is about a woman who is struggling with social isolation, depression, anxiety, and traumatic childhood experiences. I've heard great things about this heartwarming and thought-provoking novel, and I'm really excited to read it. Now, I have already read a few books on this list. I have ticked off They Both Die at the End, The Lost Bookshop, Too Good to Be True, and Finding Audrey. I have to say I had mixed feelings about some of these books. Honestly, I didn't enjoy Too Good to Be True. It's just very basic. And The Lost Bookshop was okayish, but it didn't blow me away. But I absolutely loved They Both Die at the End and Finding Audrey. These two books have become my absolute favorites, and I loved everything about them. The characters, the story, the themes, everything. I absolutely loved these books. They Both Die at the End is such a beautifully written story about love, loss, and living life to the fullest. Finding Audrey by Sophie Kinsella is literally the most relatable book ever. As someone with bipolar and social anxiety, I was blown away by how real and honest this book is. Audrey's journey from struggling with social anxiety and depression to finding her way to recovery is very inspiring. Totally obsessed. That's it for my 2025 TBR list, guys. I'm really excited to dive into each of these books and explore their unique stories and themes. Let's see how many I can complete. I'll make another video next year and let you all know if I could complete my TBR or not. Let me know in the comments which books you are most excited about and which books are in your TBR. That's a wrap. Thanks for tuning in. If you have liked this video, then smash the like button and consider subscribing for more bookish content. This is Ananya signing off with a big virtual high five. Keep shining, keep striving, Excelsior.